Donald Trump just took another step to make sure that November goes his way. It doesn't matter what voters want. It doesn't even matter that he's literally not on the ballot. Donald Trump is making moves to make sure that he wins in November. And on Thursday, he terminated all of the remaining commissioners that were a part of the Election Assistance Commission. It's the one federal agency that's out there to help states run their elections and make sure things like voting machines are secure and they run properly. And this is a typical Trump pattern, right? You remove the guardrails, you remove all the support, and when something breaks, Donald Trump gets to blame the enemy du jour and cry foul. And the way this went down was kind of cold. You had two Democratic commissioners, Thomas Hicks and Benjamin Hovland. They found out by email. Some staffer in the personnel office wrote, "Your position as commissioner of the Election Assistance Commission is terminated effective immediately. Thank you for your service." Not a single bell, nary a whistle to be heard. Not even Donald Trump's signature, "You're fired." As for the lone Republican on the commission, Christy McCormick, she was allowed to resign instead of getting that same email. But I kind of wonder if that impacts her unemployment claims at all. Might. And look, these commissioners, they weren't surprised. They got nervous after the Supreme Court handed Donald Trump sweeping new power over the heads of these independent agencies back on June 29th. And if you didn't know, the EAC was created because states had made messes of elections. After the 2000 elections, the hanging chads, the Bush v. Gore thing, the whole country realized that nobody was actually, watching over the administration of our federal elections. So Congress, not the president, Congress built this commission specifically so that election oversight would survive changes in the White House. But we all know that nothing can survive a Trumpzilla attack. But what is the actual function of this committee? Well, for starters, it accredits the labs that test voting machines. Those things that Donald Trump has claimed were fixed and were crooked. The thing that Fox News had to pay a multi-million-dollar settlement over. The thing that Rudy Giuliani has lost everything he owns over. Yeah, that's what that commission did. It sets the federal standards that voting machines have to meet. It helps write the federal voter registration form. And so now with 0 commissioners, it means that it legally has no power to act. And this is just months before the midterms. This is while states are actively rolling out new voting equipment and new voting procedures. A Democratic strategist named Tim Lim, he said that Trump couldn't rig the election through the SAVE Act, so now he's going after the referees directly. Overturn red cards, overturn elections, all in the same week, right? That's what Donald Trump's doing. And keep in mind, this is the same administration that has had the FBI surge into Fulton County, Georgia to raid election offices. The same administration that's already tried grabbing federal control over how states run their own elections. The same administration that's meddling in mail-in ballots, and they claim that the elections are already rigged before a single ballot has been cast. Now, here's what I need you guys to do, and I'm going to remind you of this every time, because being mad and scrolling past is exactly what Trump is counting on. So, here are the 3 things I need you to do. Number 1, check your voter registration right now. Vote.org, it takes like 90 seconds. And part of that is making sure that you have whatever ID your state is going to need. If your state can get you a real ID, go get one now. If you have a passport, make sure you show up with that at the polling place as well. Bring that just in case. Number 2, if you have to vote by mail, request that ballot the first day you're able to, and send it back the first day that you can. And then track the hell out of the thing. Most states let you track your ballot like you track your order of boneless wings coming to you at midnight. And here's the thing that I love. Get your local election clerks on the record right now. Ask them on camera, in an email, whatever. What is your office doing to secure this election? they won't be able to resist bragging. Let them brag. Encourage them to brag. Tell them that you're so thankful for people like them making sure that this election is going to be the most secure election ever. Get it in writing, get it on camera. Hell, ask your press to do a story on it. Because if anything happens weird in November, you want a time-stamped video record of every official who swore that their system was airtight. But none of this works if there's nobody left minding the machines or watching over our elections. And gutting the agency that watches after things quietly on a Thursday while everybody else's attention is on Iran and everything else is kind of the whole point of why the Trump administration did things this way. Again, this commission got built because of hanging chads, and it scared our country straight. And yet it took Donald Trump exactly one Supreme Court ruling to take this commission down to the studs. Hit that notification bell because I am not letting this administration dismantle election security just a couple of months out without somebody calling them on it.